All right, what is up, people? Happy Sunday. So usually I wouldn't have started for another 20 minutes, but I was ready to go, so you know, might as well. So last night was when we started this game, and it's been good so far. I mean, I really can't make a judgment, you know, because I just started, but I like it so far. I really like the combat. It's very like FF15, very hack and slash action, extremely different than Zelda, which is what I was just playing.
You're leaving? Already? Well, stay safe.
Okay, thanks.
Where to next?
And we're back to voice acting as well, which I am really enjoying because I had to read almost everything out loud in Zelda. It was exhausting and just like killed my voice. Can't pet the dog, huh? I do like that he has that cool armband. He's huge. He's definitely part wolf. Look, he's like half as tall as Clive. He's a good boy. All right, so we are heading off to the Greatwood to go to Lost Wing.
Good girl. Hungry, are you?
Yeah, chocobos. I definitely feel like they were really trying hard to get back to like classic, traditional OG Final Fantasy stuff. But, you know, like with, you know, within the context of like 2023. It got really good reviews. I actually didn't even know what kind of reviews this got. I didn't even look it up. I'm just a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I knew I would play it anyway. The Greatwood, the Holy Empire of Sanbreak. Sanbreak? I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you we're outlaws. Well, you want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital?
Sid's got two swords.
Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor? You know.
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. But a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You all right?
Never better.
Sounds like it. That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Aw, what a good boy.
We don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Well, he barked, and wolves don't bark. So he's definitely a dog, but he has to be part wolf. Torgal has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. Use left to toggle between item shortcuts and pet commands. The following 3 commands are available. Stick, attack, heal, cast cure on Clive, ravage, launch an enemy into the air. What? Torgal can cast magic? The accessory known as the Ring of Timely Assistance removes the need for giving Torgal commands. When this item is equipped, Torgal will attack and heal automatically based on the current battle situation. Oh.
I mentioned there'd be deadly beasts. There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reash.
Gear. What do I have equipped? Ring of Timely Assistance. Though a fiercely loyal companion, Torgal is also a free spirit who will tear out the heart of any man, woman, or behemoth he deems a threat. To see that he only tears out the hearts of those Clive has specifically deemed threats, he'll need a sign, preferably from Clive's finger. When equipped, pet commands are executed automatically, and Torgal's actions will adapt to Clive's. The Ring of Timely Assistance effects are included in the Ring of Timely Strikes. Wow, they're making this game like super easy. Was that on purpose? I mean, we'll see. I'll equip it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we like it. But I don't, I mean,
For that and the shortcut.
like I picked normal difficulty. Like there was an easy difficulty and I picked normal difficulty. And even then it seems like they're making this game like insanely easy. Because it doesn't even cost anything to respec.
Maybe they're friendly like Torgal. Or maybe they're not.
Get him! That's enough.
And, I mean, they're just like handing you automatic combat.
Stay down. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
We still have a way to go.
I mean, I'm sure I'll run into some harder bosses and enemies, but I don't know, just seems like they made things like super easy, which is like just kind of odd. Oh yeah, give me something big to fight. Oh, we're not fighting it. Okay, it's fine.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Why? I want to fight it. See, this is the kind of combat where you want to fight stuff.
Well, the structure of these parts sounds much better.
And you only think to mention this now.
Like in Zelda, the combat is difficult. So you want to avoid battles as much as possible. Like you only want to fight stuff when you need resources or you need to get to a treasure or something. But combat like this, like it makes you want to fight stuff because it's really cool.
That's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
And it's not like hugely difficult. So you're always looking for a challenge.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on. Mind your head. Must be a friend of yours, does he?
There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Over here. Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! You know what to do, boy. Too slow. Here. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Sick him, Torgal. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Get him. You're finished.
Okay, not too bad. Dragon talon. Upon close inspection of a lesser dragon's foot, one may observe that the middle talon is considerably longer than the rest. This extended appendage is used to puncture the fleshy parts of the creature's prey, causing severe blood loss and weakening them for the kill. If there is one thing for which the fauna of Valisthea do not want, it is more dagger-sharp fangs to line their slavering maws, and so these Philistines? I don't know. Fortunate enough not to succumb to said fangs, have conceived ingenious ways of fashioning them into myriad articles of virtu, ranging from cutlery to bijouterie? Bijouterie? I don't know what that means. Jewelry, maybe? Because bijou is jewel in French, I think. I'm gonna look that up because see, I took like years of French in school. Yes, I was correct. Bijou is jewel in French. So that might mean jewelry. Okay, so what I'm a little confused about is what is Valisthea versus Storm? So Storm is the continent. But maybe it's Valisthea is like the entire world?
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, I mean, I've still got, you know, most of my health bar. Oh, why is Clive just coming up now? An Imperial bearer turned deserter after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva, choosing instead to turn his blade on his own sergeant. As a force of crusaders closed around him, his freedom seemed as if it would be short-lived until the timely intervention of Cid, a man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together, they escaped to Cid's secret hideaway. Okay, so he was working for the Empire. Torgal, Clive's faithful friend. The two were separated on the night of the tragedy at Phoenix Gate, yet reunited 13 years later in the depths of the Nysa Defile. In the intervening years, Torgal not only grew into a fine hound, but met with Cid, who trained him to work as a hunting dog. After meeting with Clive again, Torgal gladly returns to the service of his former master. What? So what kind of coincidence is that? Like, Torgal just happens to be with Cid, who just happens to meet Clive? I guess it did take 13 years. The Fallen. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. The material from which these relics are constructed is far sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods. So the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. The Greatwood, a vast forest in the southwestern part of Sandreek. Wildlife thrives here, but the delicately balanced ecosystem has been thrown into disarray in recent years by the encroachment of the blight and the beast driven before it. So dangerous has it become that travelers rarely venture here anymore. And I think I've read Sid's entry. Cornered by a battalion of Iron Kingdom Crusaders in the depths of the Nysa Defile, Clive thought his end was nigh until Sid appeared and spirited him and Jill away to a secret hideaway in the Deadlands. Yes, I did read that.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
You hadn't counted on not going the way you wanted to go?
What is it, boy?
Why trust in your own animal instinct when you now have an actual animal at your side? If you are lost, hold down L3 and let Torgal point you in the right direction. Over here. Wow, yeah, so, but once again, like, they're making this game, like, really easy. Like, so if I get lost, all I have to do is go, like, hey, Torgal, where do I go? And he'll tell me. Like, I just don't have to figure it out for myself. Like, in Zelda, they don't really give you anything. Like, you have to figure out so much on your own. Magic Ash. All creation is possible because of Aether. It is what gives the formless form and the lifeless life. When an object is consigned to the flames, whether due to age, accident, or ill intent, the Aether contained within is released and returned to the land. There are, however, rare instances in which an elemental change remains trapped inside the resulting detritus, and skilled weaponsmiths can harness this energy for use in their work.
At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Torgal.
Well, Violet makes you happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
Sick of over here. That's enough. You know what? Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. That's it.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
Okay. Do you like them when they're trying to kill you? Oh, hold on. I gotta plug my headphones back in. Okay, so my headphones are charging the whole time, but I took the cord off because it gets caught in my armchair, or the armrest on my chair all the time, and pulls off. And then it'll like get caught and pulls off stuff on my desk all the time. But it's been, it's on it's been on the charger for like weeks. So I think something's wrong with it, because it should be fully charged, but like as soon as I take it off the charger, then it dies. But I haven't had it for that long. Like I got it when I started streaming, which is 2 years ago. Not that, so it's not that old.
You know what to do. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, get him, boy. Sick him.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
What is that? What is that heart?
Fetch.
Oh my god, you can play with him? That is so cute. Hey, you can't pet him, but you can play with him. Oh, you can pet him. Okay, so I guess that's just like interacting with him.
After it.
It's just random what you do. Or can you only throw him something and pet him?
When did you get so big?
Yeah, those are the only two things you can do. Okay, well that's fine. Is this where I came from? This way? Or this? Oh, okay. I misread the arrow. Okay, I mean, that wasn't that hard to find. I don't know, I feel like this game is like doing a lot of hand-holding. Few bloody hides. When properly treated with urine, lime, salt, and a lengthy soak in chocobo brains, this eco-reflect skin will make for a fine piece of leather indeed. Chocobo brains? Why do you have to soak it in chocobo brains? Oh, this looks like a boss arena. Oh, we do get to fight that thing.
That sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
Of course it is. We just fought a whole bunch of stuff.
What? It's still short, just not quite as quick. But it'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly.
The death roll.
Over here.
spin cycle. Like Sonic.
I doubt he'll do that again.
Not if we kill him first.
I'm pretty sure he will do it again.
You know what to do. You know what to do. There, boy.
See, he did do it again.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of trouble.
Well, this is a big boy who hits hard.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Get him.
All right, and he's almost dead.
Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle.
Another spin cycle.
There, boy.
Pretty sure I'll kill him before he gets staggered again.
There's a good boy. You know what to do, boy.
Fafnir of the North slain. So do I get healed when I level up? Gnarled scale. Covered in countless scars, these scales tell a tale of supremacy and survival, albeit one now ended. And Warrite. Or Warrite, which I already have. Oh, look at his sword. And him, he's covered in blood.
Come on.
Stand back!
Oh, how's he doing that? What? Oh, okay. Why didn't you do that in the first place?
You're a dog.
I guess that's why.
I am. Aye.
Oh.
Well, not by choice, mind. Old bloody Rome of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Is it Ramu? I thought it was Rama. That's another OG summon.
Say you want to help dominance and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominance and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war?
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind of choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, does anything have to be in it for him? Like, what if he's just doing what he believes in? Like, I mean, yeah, he's gruff. He's like a little rough around the edges, but it doesn't mean that he can't do what he believes in. And also, it seems pretty personal.
What exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
There, boy! Get him, boy! That's enough. This might take a while. Get him,
What?
boy.
This might take a while? Why would you have him say that instead of like, oh, this should be quick? You want to trash talk them. Oh, he just used lightning. Sid used lightning, so I guess it doesn't harm him that much. Only, well, I guess what he used against that boss was more significant. He like turned into, he didn't fully turn into Rama or Ramu, but he definitely did more than just like casting a spell.
See that river? We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost Ring in no time.
In no time.
Right.
But I also still, I don't get why he wasn't casting lightning before.
There, boy!
Definitely would have helped us.
Sick of trouble! Get him, boy! Sick of trouble!
Well, he said follow the river. So let's just check out what's over here. Oh, more enemies.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. This won't be easy. Sick of trouble. You know what to do, boy.
Okay, now we're getting into a lot of combat.
Sick of trouble. Get him.
Oh, it's one of those dragons we fought earlier.
Get him, boy. Sick of trouble. Get him.
I mean, another thing that seems to be pretty easy about this game is like parrying, and the countering. Like you just have to press attack at the right time, and you can parry. But I mean, you're always pressing square at this anyway because you're constantly attacking. Staggered again. Okay, do I have a map in here? No?
Quiet.
Okay, I guess I showed up at the right place anyway, because I didn't follow the river.
The Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And?
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
Case knows this game is dark. Okay.
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Walood's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Let's get this over with then.
Wow. Now it's just battle after battle. Like, first they start off slow. They barely have you doing anything. Now it's just fight after fight. Okay, so he's the same level as me, but he takes like no damage. Hi, Forbus Mentis. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. He's takes like no damage. What kind of armor does he have? Cinematic clash. Okay, so we got cinematic evasion, cinematic strike, and now we have cinematic clash. When the screen flashes orange like this during a pivotal moment in battle, repeatedly tap square to either press or fend off the attack.
Behind you.
I love that they literally call it cinematic, whatever. They're just like, yeah, we know you're in a game. Did he just breathe fire?
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
I mean, that's the most stagger damage I've ever done to anybody.
Get him.
And still, it's like nothing to him. Thanks, how have you liked the game so far? It's good so far. I only just started it though. I only just started it last night, and I played for about 4 hours. But I mean, I like it so far. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. And the combat is very FF15. I do feel like they made a lot of the game's mechanics like very easy. Like these accessories that they give you, like they do a lot of automatic combat for you. It doesn't cost anything to respec your ability points. I mean, I don't know if the game is gonna get harder
This time.
but it just seems like they made a lot of choices where it's like they made it like very easy for you. Oh, good finish. Midnight Raven Slain. How about you? Are you playing this game? Badge of Knight. Award your soldiers for unparalleled displays of courage on the field of battle. The feeling of accomplishment it enkindles in the recipient's heart is thought to enhance future performance.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part.
Yeah, I mean, you used to be an Imperial.
Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria. And one blessed by the Phoenix at that.
I like how they're always covered in blood after a battle. But then when we start a battle, they're clean. But
I wonder.
we're all in the same place.
Icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
It's not like they had time to take a bath in between.
Me.
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lost Swing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
So there should only be one icon per element. So I was talking last night about how in FF9 there was a girl named Eiko, E-I-K-O, and it was spelled the same way as these icons, which are spelled E-I-K-O-N. And I was like, I wonder if this has anything to do with like something similar to her, because she was one of the only people in FF9 that could summon. And the icons are summons in this game, and only certain people can summon them, the dominants. And then he said, okay, there's only one icon per element, but in FF9, there were a couple of other people that could summon, but they weren't supposed to. I forgot how, but they found some way through like dark magic or something, or like experimentation, or like some sort of like crazy science, unethical crazy science or something. I don't remember exactly, but they found a way to be able to summon, like give themselves the power of summoning, but they weren't supposed to have it. I wonder if the same thing is going on here, like that second icon of fire was created artificially through like dark magic or something, if there's only supposed to be one. Stage replay and arcade mode are now available in the Hideaway's Arete Stone. Arete or arete? Arete? Arete means stop in French. So I don't know if that's the same pronunciation. I mean, I guess it would kind of make sense. So, like, you stop to train. I don't know. That's kind of a stretch. My first impression was that it was pronounced arete, or maybe arete. I need some voice actor to tell me what that says. Enter the virtual battlescape for details on each of the new options. Okay, so now we're going to Orabel Downs. The idyllic plains that stretch across the southern reaches of the Holy Empire are sparsely populated unless one knows where to look. Okay, so what I am noticing is that, you know, on the map, you're like picking places to go on the map. And I mean, maybe this will change. Maybe this is just getting you used to the game. But, you know, in other FF games, you wouldn't have this. Like, you'd have a map, but you'd be able to, like, go to each location. Like, you don't have to pick it on the map. You'd just be able to, like, run to it in-game. Sometime later. Very specific. The Holy Empire of Sanbreek.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard some call it an airship.
Oh, Sid had the airship in FF7.
It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Well, okay, there's only one way to find out, which is to go, you know, and see for yourself. His scout said he thinks that there was a fire dominant in there, but he doesn't know for sure. That's just based on the information that he found out. I see. I haven't played many FF games in general, but I want to see how this one was. Arete also means earring in Spanish. Oh, really? The earring stone? I don't know if that's what they meant. Okay. Yeah, cool. Which FFs have you played? Because I've played all of them except for 1, 2, and 3, and 11 and 14. So the very first 3, and then the ones that were MMOs, because I just like don't really play MMOs. So FF 11 and 14 were ones I skipped, but I've played every other one. Attuning with an obelisk allows Clive to travel quickly to the location via both the world map and local map. Clive need only approach an obelisk to attune with it. Okay, so those are fast travel points. Louder than words. Orabel Downs. Okay, so I am glad that I turned the brightness up all the way, because this is already... I mean, this seems still pretty dark to me. Okay, now I've got a map. Louder than words. Make for Lost Wing. Okay, we're gonna explore around here a little bit. Okay, I guess he can only teleport so far with the Phoenix Shift. So I think if you like hack and slash games and style combat, then I think you would like this game. But other Final Fantasies typically aren't like this. They're usually turn-based. Or they all have different systems. So like one thing that's good about FF games is that they're always different. So there's always a completely new system to them. So like some of them are turn-based, and then some of them are, well, most of them are turn-based, I would say. Like FF15 is the only one that had like a hack and slash style combat. I guess FF12 and FF13 kind of had it, but not like this. Like so what you would do is like you would run around, like you would control your character. It wasn't turn-based in the sense that like you were all lined up, like your party was all lined up on one side and the enemies were all lined up on the other side, and you take turns fighting. Like you ran around like this.
But are they friends or foes?
But it wasn't really like a hack and slash either. It was more like I guess like an Elder Scrolls kind of. I played FF7 a long time ago. Oh, nice. Did you like it? Yeah, and so FF7, that one was really good too. That one's one of my favorites. So that one, that had the active turn-based system. So it was still turn-based, but it was also like you had a timer. So you couldn't just like take as long as you wanted deciding what to do, because the enemies would also have a timer, and once their meter, like their timer meter filled up, they would be able to go, and they would just attack you. So you couldn't just like sit there forever and take your time deciding what to do on your turn. But in FF10 you could do that, and then in other FF games you could do that too. I think like pretty much every FF except like up until 7. I mean, I don't know how 1, 2, and 3 are because I haven't played them, but I'm assuming that they're the same. But every FF that I played up until 7 was turn-based, not timed, so you could just take as long as you wanted. But then FF10, it went back to that turn-based where you could like take as long as you wanted. Hey Rebecca, how are you doing? Hey Lil P, I'm good, how are you? Thanks for coming in.
Stay down.
Yeah, I liked it. Nice. I'm glad to hear that because that's one of my favorite FFs. Have you played? Okay, wait. So did you play the original or the remake? I mean, they're both really good. The remake is more like this. Very like action-y, hack and slash.
It's over.
But I feel like I don't think Final Fantasy is ever going to go back to turn-based because this is what people want to see these days. You know, like very, very fast-paced action combat. Like people don't really do the turn-based anymore.
What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
I mean, Persona was turn-based. Persona 5 was turn-based, and that was a great game. But it seemed to me that Persona 5 was also more like, it was like very niche, I feel. Because, I mean, it was very popular. But it was also like, it had a certain style. It was very like anime. I feel like it didn't have as much of a universal appeal as Final Fantasy games do. FF has never really sucked me into any of the games. Oh, really? Oh, man. Which ones have you tried? I mean, yeah, they're definitely not for everybody. Lost Wing, the Holy Empire of Sambri.
No sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet.
It's quiet.
For this hour.
Too quiet.
What do we do now?
It's a trap.
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle around the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
Oh, okay.
Subtle.
I don't even know what he looks like.
I think I played the remake. Ah, okay. That's a very different style of game than the original then. Okay, so well, you know what? We can figure out if you played the remake or not. So what kind of combat style was it? I'm doing good, just chilling. Probably gonna go to bed soon, pretty tired. I love turn-based games. I love thinking about moves and what to do and not just button mash. Really? I'm surprised you never got into an FF game then. Because a lot of them are turn-based.
Be completely abandoned. Can it?
In addition, arete, ancient Greek, Romanized arete, concept in ancient Greek referring to excellence of any kind, a person or thing's full realization of potential or inherent function. Oh, you know what? Then that makes sense with why they called it an arete stone, because it's you go use the stone when you want to train in combat. So Clive is trying to train himself to his full potential. That makes a lot of sense. So they're using it in the Greek sense and not the French or Spanish. Do you like RPG games in general? Yes, I love RPGs. I play mostly action, adventure, and RPGs. I tried 12, it wasn't bad, never finished more of it. Started playing the original 7 and it never sucked me in. I have 15 and X but never started it yet. So out of those, Lil P, I think you would like, if you like turn-based games, then I would say 10 or X would be the best one for you, because so 12 is more like it's a little like this style combat but not as fast-paced, and then 7 is like turn-based but more fast-paced than a turn-based. But X is, and then 15 is the closest to this combat style, but X is strictly just like turn-based, take as long as you want. I think you would like X. Explore Lost Wing. Okay, we are doing that. Yes, we are doing that. Weepy sobbing.
Child.
Where's that coming from? Over here.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army, and we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then?
Why is she out here if her parents are in the church?
The bad men took everyone to the church and
Oh, okay. So
help my mommy.
they got captured. I thought she meant they were hiding in the church, and they just like didn't take her with them.
The bad men took everyone to the church.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope off my stream, and I've been enjoying it. Oh my god, I love Mario Rabbids. That game would be, that's like so Final Fantasy also had FF Tactics, which is much like Mario Rabbids. Okay, so we're supposed to go that way, but I do want to explore a little bit more. See who else we can find around here. Oh, a rat. Or a mouse. I mean, this does seem to be more kind of like medieval times setting, so I could imagine there's a lot of rats and mice around. Drink Gotland 870, Brandywine, Imperial Gold, meat, Pandamane, Stone Blue, Black Pudding. Oh, I love black pudding. Smoke kippers, salt loach, roast hare, chocobo stew, carrot broth. Oh, people eat chocobos? I did not realize that. No, the poor chocobos. I love chocobos. Don't eat them. I mean, I guess they're just livestock in the end. They're like... I guess they're like the equivalent to what we have as horses, and people... I mean, it's not common in the US, but people do eat horse meat outside of the US. I remember I had a coworker that was from Russia, and she, like, eating horse meat for her was normal. She would, like, bring in horse sausage for lunch. But, I mean, I was like, where do you even get horse meat in the US?
The church, I know. I'm one step ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
Going through the front, I'll take the rear. Anyone stands in our way, the other can stab him in the back.
That is a good plan. Okay, well, the rest of this place is empty. Yeah, one of these days I need to play FF Tactics. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I like tactic games, but I could never get into the Disgaea series. Fire Emblem has been fun, though. I have not played Disgaea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I haven't played that either. Fire Emblem I have not played, but I've heard it's really good. And I've had a lot of people tell me I would like Fire Emblem. I just never played it.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Okay, seems a little overkill.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but... I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
What's up, buddy?
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Oh my god. Bro, just throw your sword at him. Or send Torgal after him. He can run faster than you. Can I not run any faster than this? Fire Emblem Three Houses was the first I played, and that game sucked me right in. Put like 100 hours into it. Oh, wow.
Not yet, my lady, but we
I have Fire Emblem Engage I need to play as well. I need to get into the Fire Emblem games too.
Very good.
I mean, people really seem to like them.
The others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Gentlemen, a toast!
Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind. And the King!
Ugh. Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta, Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy.
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
What?
What is that thing?
Yeah, what is that?
That's what I think it does.
Is that a summon?
Explain to me.
Sick of Torgal! Sick of Torgal!
I mean, if this was a summon, then that would mean Benedict is a dominant, wouldn't it? Still trying to figure out the whole lore of this game.
That'll help. Sick of Torgal! Too slow! Get him!
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Can I change my gear? Oh, I have the Ring of Timely Evasion on. Okay, let me just test something. Increases attack by 7. Unable to change gear while in combat. Okay.
You better be on your way, Sid.
I didn't... I mean, you know, normally they don't let you do that. But I was seeing if they would let me because it seems like they made a few mechanics like extremely easy. Like, I'm surprised at how easy they made some of those mechanics.
Get him, boy.
Like these accessories that they just gave you right off the bat, it just gives you automatic combat abilities. Like, I have an accessory that just, it'll automatically have you dodge any attack that can be dodged. And then there's another accessory that just automatically commands Torgal.
You know what to do, boy.
And it doesn't cost anything for you to respec your abilities. I'm just surprised at how easy they made those things. Which reminds me, I have not checked my abilities in a long time. I probably have a lot of ability points. Cleric's Medallion. At a glance, what appears to be a holy relic able to channel the power of the divine into curative energies actually contains the dust of a light-aspected crystal, known to be a catalyst for the restorative arts, increases the healing potency of potions by 20%.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Oh, now you show up.
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
So there is a dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
Wouldn't Torgal be able to follow better? I mean, he's a dog.
So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
Well, this is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 unslain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led.
Xenoblade 3 is an amazing RPG. I'm currently playing it. Oh, nice. I played Xenosaga, but I've never played any of the Xenoblades.
Listen, Clive.
But I really liked Xenosaga.
Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
But it'll make him feel better.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
Meanwhile, here Norvent, the Holy Empire of Sambreek.
The Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you're distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Wonder if the brother still might be alive.
Clive.
Did he fall asleep?
Wake up.
How do you fall asleep? I could never fall asleep just like sitting like that. I don't understand how people do that.
Norvent.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way.
Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
So I wonder how long this game is. I don't think it can be anywhere near as long as Zelda. New stock. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will become available at the Hideaway's trading post, Charon's Toll, as will new forging recipes at the Black Hammer.
No, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You can pet the dog! It's a trophy! Oh my god. That's hilarious. Hey Rebecca, how are you doing tonight? Hey Nola boy, I am doing good. How are you? Thanks for coming in. How's your day?
Good boy.
Good boy. Oh. Okay, see, this is the first thing that anybody asks when there's a dog in the game. Can you pet the dog? I think there's an entire website that tracks if you can pet the dog. Oh, and in Zelda, you could not pet the dog. You could feed the dogs and they would lead you to treasure when you fed them enough. But you could not pet them.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Did we save people? We didn't even see anybody.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
It's a lot of content in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of content in Zelda too that I didn't finish. But I'm just wondering, like, if just the main storyline, I'm wondering how long that is. Wolfskin sash, offering at least something in the way of warmth, camouflage, and protection that it did the wolf that once wore it. Traveler's bands. Oft gifted by a knight's paramour on the day of their beloved's first foray into the wild, traveler's bands are little more than pretty shells, broken glass, and shards of depleted crystal affixed to a leather band, but it's the thought that counts. Well, I mean, it's higher defense than my iron bracers, not braces. I have braces on my teeth. Valley Madder? An inconspicuous shrub commonly found growing near mother crystals, its roots are harvested to create a deep red dye. But unlike most pigments, madder root extract does more than merely stain cloth. It imbues it with a faint elemental charge that can ethereally enhance both the bearer and crystal-based magics. Ethereally. Is that a word? Is that a word, Final Fantasy? Idols of the Orchestration. Idols of the Orchestration roll. 40,000 gil? A tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and the title Idols of the Empire. The melody seems familiar, but the author is unknown. Adds a new song to the Hideaway's orchestration. Okay, so I guess this hideaway is like your home base. Hi there, Rebecca. How's it going? Just passing through. Nice trophy for petting the dog. Hey, Bahamut. I am good. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping in. I know. I'm. It's hilarious that they made that a trophy. I'm good. Work kicked my butt today. I'm so tired. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Nola boy. I hope you're relaxing now, though. How much gil do I have? 4,722 gil. I could definitely afford this. About 15 hours. Really? That is not long at all.
I hope it's to your liking.
That is, quite short for an FF game, I feel. Okay, I guess I might as well sell these.
Here's what we agreed on. Could never have too many. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Okay, so I need to go to abilities. 686 ability points. Okay. Phoenix Shift. I wonder what mastering does. Okay. So that's mastered. I don't know what it does though, but I use it a lot. What else can I upgrade? Lunge. Down thrust. Burning blade. I forgot about this one. Stomp. Charged magic. Forgot about that one too. Magic burst. Use triangle immediately after landing a melee attack to deliver a close-range magic burst. Okay, what is this ability? Flames of Rebirth. Summon a massive pillar of fire that burns all enemies caught within the flames, while also partially restoring Clive's HP. Wow, that's a good one. I should save up for that. Okay, I think I'm good there.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is...
Torgal's like, what?
One who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once.
So he's saying there wasn't a dominant.
I hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
The Hanged Man?
May the mothers guide you.
Seal obtained? What is a seal? I mean, I know what a seal is, but what is it in the context of this game?
But here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Okay, so it's like a stamp.
Let's see if this thing really works.
So if I show it to people, they should give me information. Yeah, I'm chilling now playing NBA 2K23. Nice. What is your favorite RPG game? Oh boy. That is a big question. Big question. I'm not sure. Okay, so are we counting, like, we're not counting like action RPGs, right? Like pure RPGs. The seal marks the bearer as a trusted ally of Quentin of Lost Wing. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma as a favor to Sid, that is. Quentin. I don't know if I have one favorite. Chrono Trigger, definitely like at least top 3. Suikoden is also up there. Persona 5 is up there. Out of the Final Fantasies, I'd have to say 4 or 7 are my favorites. But they're all pretty good. I mean, I don't really like 5 or 8. They're not like bad games. They're just like not Final Fantasies I prefer. I mean, it's... I don't have to think about it some more, but... It's probably Chrono Trigger.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything?
Oh, and 9. FF9. FF4, 7, and 9 are probably my favorites out of the FFs.
He weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church. And wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
I'll tell you one thing for nothing. That girl with the hooded bloke weren't his missus. More like his pet blimmin' curl. Ready to pounce.
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a good one, although I only really liked the first one. But I would say that's more of like an action RPG. I don't know if we're counting action RPGs. But the first Kingdom Hearts is really, really good. And then the second one is like less so, and then the third one was like not good at all. I'm doing great. Finished fixing some fans, one inside and outside. It was too hot. Nice. Yeah, it's really hot here too.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot of bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
That's it. So I talked to 2 people, and they were like, okay, you're done. Pet the dog. FFX, FF7, FF12. X and 12 were also really good. Well, 12, I would say I didn't like 12 as much as I liked X. But it was still good. I mean, I would only say, okay, so I would say like 5 and 8 are the FFs I consider like the worst ones. But they're not like bad games. They're just like not as good as the other FFs. Have you played Mario RPG? I never got the chance to play it. I did. I love that game. That's also a really good RPG. But did you know that they're remaking it? And I think it's releasing this fall. So if you wait until this fall, you can play the remake of it. But that's a really good game.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
All right, so I'm going to take a break. I will be right back. And then once I come back, we will get to finding that dominant. Okay, so you know what I want to try for next stream is I think that words on stream works now for YouTube. I used to have words on stream when I was on Twitch, but then when I went to YouTube, it just like wasn't set up for YouTube. So I just have my be right back screen. But I saw one of my friends that went to YouTube recently. He had words on stream on his YouTube stream. So I think they must have updated it to integrate into YouTube now. So that, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to try it in tonight's stream. I'll try it for next time because I don't think I'll be able to stream until like probably like Thursday. It's going to be a very busy week. All right, let's stay at the end.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Really?
Better than a wet rock, I suppose.
What? We helped you. The least you could do is give us a bed.
Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
He's very demanding. I mean, we don't, it's not like he's paying us. Like, we chose to help. The following evening. And, well, actually, we only helped because we were looking for the dominant.
First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
What? How many barricades have you dismantled?
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south, then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Appreciate your help with the Royalists' barricade earlier. We'll see to the rest.
Like, somebody appreciates us around here. Some merchant. Already went to him. I don't think there's much else around here. What are these two doing?
It doesn't matter how hard we sweep or scrub.
Oh, the rest can surely wait until...
Do I have to go up?
Come back to me, my darling.
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
That's exactly where we're going. Northern Valley.
We're looking to take the care that have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
This is very Final Fantasy-esque music. Royal Mastiff. They got dogs of their own. They look like Dobermans. But mine looks like a wolf.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. Stay down.
I guess Sid took care of that one.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
just a lady.
There they are, so they were expecting me.
Yeah, get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Torgal must be like somewhat magical because like normal dogs cannot do those moves. Also, he can cast Cure. Like my dog cannot cast Cure.
Over here. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. That's it. You know what to do, boy.
So, another thing I've noticed about this game is that it is much more violent and darker than other Final Fantasies. I mean, Final Fantasies have had some pretty dark stories, but they've never been like bloody or violent or like used bad language, and this one does. This one's like very, so I guess this one is very like adult. I don't even know what this game is rated. It's gotta be M, I think. Which I don't think a Final Fantasy has ever been rated M.
Canon. Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Let me take a look at what FF16 was rated. They swear a lot, and it's a much bloodier than I expected. It is rated M. Blood and gore, definitely that. Partial nudity, sexual themes. Those are things that Final Fantasy definitely has not had before. Strong language, violence. Definitely noticed a strong language and violence. So yeah, this is definitely very new for Final Fantasy. Like the other Final Fantasies, like even if they have dark stories, they don't like show, you know, they don't like show it. They don't show a lot of like violence. And the nudity, definitely new. Never seen nudity in a Final Fantasy before. I've seen some skimpy outfits in Final Fantasies, but not actual nudity. Okay, let's save. Haven't saved in a while. I know there's an autosave, but oh my god, Torgal's little avatar. That's so cute. Okay, and here's another thing that I saw last night is that they have these little like character models. These are very OG FF game. Like these look like FF5, FF6 characters. Like they're a 2D 8-bit characters, and they did this thing. They did this thing in like the menus where they like jumped up and down like this. That is so cute. I love that they are doing all these traditional callbacks and stuff. Like if you are a Final Fantasy fan, you will get all of these references. I think that there is a really big nostalgia thing going on. Like there's a really big nostalgia trend. It's not just with games, it's with movies and TV shows too. Like if you notice, there's a lot of older series that are either being remade, rebooted, or having sequels. Like there's just a new Indiana Jones movie released. It's like everybody wants to go back to like stuff that they grew up on, or just like older stuff. I'm seeing a lot of games do the same thing. They're going back to like older stuff.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
So she can summon an icon, but I'm a little confused. Does that mean she's a dominant? Or are there like smaller icons, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like lesser gods? Kaer Norvin. Once used as a stronghold, the Holy Empire has since disgarrisoned the strategic position along the neutral Crystal Belt and now employs it in the training of Imperial Army recruits. Disgarrisoned. Wow. This game is using all kinds of words I've never heard before. Yeah, I saw the Mario RPG remake announcement. Looks great so far. Yeah. And I'm not sure if they'll just do like a exact remake, like a exactly word by word, scene by scene remake, or if they're gonna change anything. But they did Link's Awakening. They did a remake of Link's Awakening, and it was literally the same game. Like, they didn't change anything. They just made it the graphics better.
The land has fallen. The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
I guess this is the partial nudity.
Dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
Close your eyes, chat. This is not appropriate.
You first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
Yeah, that's new for an FF.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
It was a phoenix.
Come for me after all.
Hmm? Did she kill the brother? Kier Norvin, the Holy Empire of Sambreek.
All clear.
I hope they keep the Link and Samus references in the remake too. What? There's a Link and Samus?
Trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Oh, that's what his brother did in that flashback. There's a Samus and Link reference in Mario RPG? I don't remember that. Wait, couldn't Sid do the same thing with the lightning? Make a little ball of lightning for a light?
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You're gonna give up?
Sid. This gate.
Need some help.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting.
Rude.
At your leisure, Clive.
I mean, they must be pretty strong to lift it. Yeah, they are kind of hidden though. Hmm. When were the references?
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Fight! Oh, we're here. Fight, fight, fight! See, this kind of combat, it like pumps you up for fighting. Like, you always want to get into a fight.
Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Get him! Stay down! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. It's over. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Get him!
So, where to next?
seems really dark, even though I have the brightness turned all the way up, but... Well, it looks a little better in the Streamlabs than on my monitor.
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Aw. Why can't we go fight them?
Take your pick.
How about a window?
Bloody show off.
It's kind of grumpy. There are some sleeping rooms in the game where you can find Link and Samus sleeping, but I think you can't wake them up. I'll have to find a video of that.
We found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left them.
Okay, hold on. Let me go down here. Alright, a couple items down here.
Damn it. They're everywhere.
Okay, so let's go back up and go into that gate. See what's over there. Okay, so another thing that I just realized is that it's very interesting that they are limiting you to how much of an item you can hold. Surprise!
This might take a while.
Like if I pick up a potion and I'm already at max, then it'll automatically use a potion, and then it'll add the potion I found to my inventory. Which I have never seen that before in an FF game. Like I've never seen you limited. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, you're limited to like 99 of an item or whatever, but I've never seen it limited at the beginning of the game to like, I think I can only hold 4 potions. Yeah, I can only hold 4 potions and 3 high potions.
Over here. There, boy. You lose.
Excellent. Thanks for fight.
Sick of it. Get him, boy!
No one out here? No, there is somebody out here.
Oh, I'm not staying.
You know what to do, boy.
I wonder if there's a way to lock on targets.
Over here. Get him. You know what to do, boy.
This guy has got a lot of HP. I mean, he's only level 13, which is the same level I am, but he's pretty tough. He's either got a lot of HP or really good armor, because he's not taking a whole lot of damage.
This time. Get him! Today! There, boy! You know what to do, boy! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! You know what to do,
Oh, I'm level 14.
Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! That's enough! There, boy!
Okay, there's another door there. I mean, I just don't ever really know where I'm supposed to be going. But let's check out this gate over here. I see an item.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedicta? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
The favor of fire. What is that? Is that an item? Oh, it's an accessory. Residual fire ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its application. Increases Scarlet Cyclone damage by 8%. Okay, I mean, I don't have Scarlet Cyclone equipped right now. Oh yeah, I do. Oh no, 8% isn't a whole ton. Okay, I think... Oh, there is somewhere I can go up there. Okay, well, let's go back down then first, because I just wanted to see if there's a dead end up there, or if I could go somewhere else. But I know there's a door here somewhere. Over here.
You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy.
so some of these rooms don't go anywhere, but it just has enemies where you can gain experience and items, which is fine. Because this is early game, so we do need the experience and items. And also just the experience of getting used to all the combat. Okay. So I think that was just a shortcut back to where I was. Nope. Okay, I was over here though. Okay, I think I was going this way. Okay, I got that treasure chest. Okay, I did come this way before and when... Okay. Okay, now we're back on track. Okay, this is where I need to go, is up this way.
The alarm! Sound the alarm! All this bloody running. After them!
Well guarded. Attacking an opponent from the front while it is guarding will deal no damage. Circle to the rear to penetrate its defenses. Breaking through. Certain basic abilities such as Burning Blade and Charge Magic, as well as iconic abilities such as the Phoenix Rising Flames, can instantly break an opponent's guard even when delivered from the front.
Seems they were expecting.
You don't say.
You know what to do, boy. It's over.
Okay, fighting in a small area here, which should be an advantage for me. In any hack and slash game, it's always an advantage to fight in a small area because your attacks will hit multiple enemies at once.
It's over.
Okay, let's see if I want to change my abilities. So I have Heat Wave and Scarlet Cyclone. Let's do Rising Flame instead of Heat Wave. $573. Okay, and I need $16.95. Okay, we're gonna save up for that.
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Greatwood must have plans for us.
Okay, so I used a potion, but I don't think that I needed it. 10 bloody hides? They put 10 bloody hides in there? Yo, how are you liking it? Sainted, hello! How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I like it so far. I like it a lot so far. But I don't really have a full opinion on it because I only just started it last night. But it's been really fun. There are some very interesting things that I noticed about it. Like, they seem to be doing, like, a lot of hand-holding.
What the hell happened here?
But I like all the throwbacks and callbacks to OG Final Fantasies. And the combat's really fun.
There, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lost Wing?
You mean where's the dominant? Wellud shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me?
No,
King.
Torgal does not like her.
I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want.
Ouch.
I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our leash and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Stand back, Clive.
Okay. And what are you doing? So Clive is just gonna stand there. So it's when Sid transforms, how come he doesn't turn into like a big monster thing?
Why?
He just like gets all lightninged up.
Finish them.
But he doesn't like turn into the phoenix, like, you know, his brother turned into the phoenix. Or she had wings.
Well, Sid. At least it's not 3 against 1.
You know what to do, boy.
I'm in love with this game. Oh yeah. That's good to know. I mean, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. And I actually didn't even know what kind of reviews this game got because I knew I was going to play it regardless. But I mean, you know, they're not all winners. You got 16 games in a series, they're not all going to be winners. Overall, as a game though, you know, series though, it's really good. I mean, I haven't played all of them, but I've played the majority of them. The only ones I haven't played are 1 to 3 and 11 and 14. Okay, so definitely one thing I've noticed, well, I've noticed many things, but another thing I have noticed about this game is that they are very big on the like dramatic battle, the dramatics of the battle, with their cinematic evasion and their cinematic strikes, cinematic clashes, and then there's like all these like cutscenes in battle. Good evening, Rebecca. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Ben. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. I was just watching earlier LMNOP this evening, and you said I was enjoy watching her, and I did, and do enjoy watching her. I'm so glad to hear that, Ben. Thank you so much for checking her out. I appreciate it. Yes, it's funny because I met her a long time ago on Twitch. I mean, you listen to the podcast, like, yeah, we met a long time ago on Twitch, and it's funny that it's just like become full circle. Because I don't spend, I mean, I still have friends on Twitch, so I still go on there sometimes, but I don't spend, you know, as much time on there as I used to. So I actually hadn't talked to Elle in a while, but I still follow her on all her socials, and then on Twitter, you know, she made the announcement that she was gonna start moving all her streams to YouTube and eventually transition over there completely full time from Twitch. And around the time that she announced that, I was like, okay, well, I was looking for somebody to interview that like recently decided that they wanted to go to YouTube. And she was always like super nice to me. We got along really well. I just hadn't talked to her a lot because I hadn't spent that much time on Twitch. So it's just funny how it like came full circle. But I'm really glad you checked her out, Ben. Thank you so much for supporting her. Okay, that other one is almost dead. Gotta get that one. Die! Oh, inheritance. Okay, now they combined. So you don't really kill one because it just goes into the other. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. We're cool. even though these enemies are, and bosses and mini bosses, even though they're the same level as me, they're like really tough because they either have like a ton of hit points or they just have really good defense. Actually, I'm a higher level than this person. What is this even? An icon? Than the Soprano. I was gonna say this guy, but it's not even like, it's not a human. It's an icon. Element OP, she was talking earlier on her stream about the way her chat on Twitch, where she would have to refresh the chat because it kept on bugging on her. That says a lot about Twitch. She's not had any issues with the chat on YouTube. Yeah. You know what's funny is that like one of my questions to her in the podcast was, what is your biggest issue with YouTube? Or like what's your biggest concern about being on YouTube? And she said it was like the compression of her streams. You know, like it's like, which is not that it's like not something you should be concerned about, but it's just like I was expecting something like I don't know, like, you know, one of the major problems with Twitch, you know, I don't know, like the discoverability, or I'm worried about the direction that YouTube is going, or I'm worried about, like, I don't know. I'm worried that nobody will find my stream because it's hard to find live streams on YouTube, something like that. But I wasn't expecting like something that was like a technical problem, you know? If that's the biggest issue, then I think you're pretty good on YouTube. Clouded Eye. To see the pattern on the surface of the spherical gems shift and twist, one would think a churning storm trapped within. So it must surely be a trick of the light. Surely it must be. But it's funny though, because I'm surprised to hear that she has the opposite experience of most people when it comes to chat of YouTube versus Twitch. I feel like most people have a better time with their chat on Twitch.
Do I look all right? Benedicta will be on her way to collect the dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
Okay, I guess I go this way. It'd be nice if I could rest here. This is like a dorm room. I guess that would make sense since this is like a castle and it's used to train army recruits, so it's like a barracks.
Here somewhere.
Go through this door first. Yes, that was a good decision. The Favor of Fire. Check that out. That is a accessory, I believe. Residual fire ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Increases heat wave damage by 9%. Okay, well, I don't have heat wave equipped right now. But it's good to hang on to. Okay, so good thing we went through that door first. No, can't go through that door. Never mind. I was gonna say, let's go through this other door first, but you can't. Got no choice. Some opponents will cast cure spells to heal their allies. Defeat these spellcasters first to prevent drawn-out battles. Ah! The good old kill the healer first. Classic RPG strategy. Kill the healer first.
Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Over here.
There's another one?
There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
That's okay. They're no match for me. That's all you left me? 10 gil. How are you liking Threads? I started following you on Threads. Oh, I appreciate that. I just created an account, I guess. I mean, is it really creating an account because they just use your Instagram account? But I haven't really checked it out otherwise. Have you checked it out? Do you like it? Because I really haven't, like, done anything on there. But people really like it. People are saying it's a Twitter killer. So, we'll see.
Our lady wants us gone before sunrise.
Personally, I like Threads better than Twitter. Oh yeah? Why is that?
Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. Sick of Torgal. It's over.
Jesus. That Mastiff was a beast. Like, literally, and that's so much HP.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. We're finished.
Oh boy.
This might take a while.
I like how they were just all around the table. Like, no concern that I'm here. That there's an intruder in the castle. I like the fact that Threads does not allow you to create multiple accounts, plus you're not dealing with burner accounts or bots leaving spam under your... That's why I like Threads better than Twitter. That does make sense.
Stay down.
She better not have flown away.
In that case, it does sound like it would be a safer place than Twitter. I'm glad I got off Twitter months ago whenever I did, because I knew it was going to get bad, and it did. Yeah. Yeah, Twitter can be pretty toxic. Let's see what's up here. That's it, I guess. Alright, well, I at least didn't miss anything. Except we're right. Yeah, what I don't like about Twitter is people get harassed so easily on there.
Too slow. Get him, boy. You know what to do. Sick of you know what to do, boy. This time. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Better already. Get him, boy. Get him. That'll help. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. This time. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
You know what is shocking about Twitter? One person can literally create hundreds of Twitter accounts just to harass and cyberbully people without being held accountable. One person with so many accounts. Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, definitely.
Sick of Torgal.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Get him.
If you guys know Roberto Blake, he's like a big content creator that has he has his own business, like basically helping people consult on like their channels, coaching them on how to like grow their channels and their business. And this just happened like a few days ago, maybe it was even yesterday or a couple days ago, but it was like super recent. He tweeted something and he got harassed so much. Like he would post screenshots of his DMs and stuff, Oh, this is where I came from. He was posting DM, like, screenshots of his DMs and, like, quote tweets and stuff. And people are just, like, harassing him and, like, calling him names and, like, threatening him. The Green Tower. And I mean, it was a lot. Like, he tweeted a lot about his DMs and, like, the quote tweets and all that stuff. Like, it was a lot. He was, like, tweeting all day, like, talking about people harassing him and, like, threatening him and stuff.
There, boy.
Yeah, and his burner accounts would be saying things like making up rumors about people, saying such and such dating X person, or saying things that are untrue about people they don't know. That's unfortunate. I don't understand how people can, like, even when they're under an anonymous username, I don't understand how people are okay with just, like, going out here and saying these stuff. I'm like, how can you, as a human being, how can you, like, write these things out on a public forum and click post or tweet or whatever, and you're just, like, okay with that? Like, how horrible of a person do you have to be to just be like, yeah, this is fine?
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents.
Her sisters?
Indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Ah! Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
Torgal does not like her at all. And when a dog doesn't like a person, that's a really bad sign. So I noticed that there's no block button, which is very interesting.
You know what to do. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
You pay for that.
Oof.
Dodge this.
Oh, Torgal.
Fucking dog!
Torgal! How could you do that to a dog?
There's no one to save now.
This time. Not this time.
People who post these kinds of tweets are basically defamation and slander towards these people. Yeah. Under the law, if you say somebody is dating somebody and you don't know that person and they will be posting this stuff on Twitter, that is classified as defamation and slander. Really? I guess that would make sense. I guess that would be really hard to enforce on the internet, though. When people could just make as many accounts as they want and be anonymous. I mean, I guess the police could always trace the IPs, but there'd be too many people for them to go after.
Time to join your pet.
Rammelfall? Where is Torgal?
Stay down.
Am I supposed to win this fight because, like, she's taking, like, no damage? She's tough, yeah, she is. Especially when you don't have Torgal or Sid.
This time.
How's your chair been, Rebecca? DJ, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. It's been the same. But you know what I realized the other day, DJ, is that my chair is older than I thought it was. It's actually like 4 years old. I thought it was only a couple years old. But it's been the same. I have to constantly move it up. I haven't gotten a new one yet. Or really looked into getting a new one yet. I just haven't really had time. Oh, Torgal's huge. He's as big as she is. Good boy. Damn, Torgal. Torgal's really pissed at her. Well, you've been trying. What is that noise that she's making? Really? That was so close. Be careful. Yeah, I was really close. Oh wow, okay. So they give you back all your items and start you at full health. That's I definitely am winning this time. I can tell you that much. If they give you back all your items and they start you back at full health, there is no way I'm losing this time. I was not expecting that. I assumed that they started you off with what you last saved with. But like I was saying before, it does seem like the game kind of makes it easy for you. Dang it, you were real close, I know, right? There's no way I'm losing this time, though. No way. Literally, chat, literally no way. If I lose this time, I am quitting streaming. There's no way. Because I was so close without any items. The Will of Fire. Residual fire ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized, in its applications. Increases Rising Flames will damage by 10%.
You are but a branded.
Well, what does that say about you?
How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta.
Whoa.
He was fighting for something he believed.
Sid made it up.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
What are you doing?
Why?
Are you stealing her power? What is happening? TG, thank you. WTG, thank you. Going to quit streaming GG's. Only if I lost that fight, which I did not.
Enough of this. What?
So he did steal her power or something.
She's gone.
How did he do that? Wait, did he know he could do that? I mean, he must have. Otherwise, why would he go up to her? Couldn't she feel him doing that?
Give her back. Give her back. Give her back.
My lady.
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Look at me, my lady. We need you here.
Well, you wanted to fight with me. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
What the hell is going on?
Torgal's like, yeah, and don't come back.
Her power, you took it from her.
That's what I said.
How'd you do that?
That's also what I said.
Fuck me. I hope the bear has found a way out. Clive, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all. What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
So they're not showing his face. I'm wondering if there's some sort of weird, like, I don't know, time travel or alternate version of his brother or something that was the other dominant.
Oh, look, awning has broken. And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made him miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning care, people might jump to conclusions.
Right.
Right. Was Care mean castle? Because in Witcher 3, that castle was called the Care Morin, the power of wind. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Garuda's essence. Attuning with Garuda not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Gouge, a deadly flurry of talons that can tear into an opponent for multiple hits. Ability details can be found on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Garuda's iconic feat Deadly Embrace can be used to draw smaller, lighter enemies towards Clive. The action can also topple larger enemies that become partially staggered when their will gauge reaches 50%. Toppling an enemy in this manner can deal significant damage. Changing icons. Press L2 to cycle between currently attuned icons in real time, allowing for more varied assault. Ability cooldown. Cooldown times for iconic abilities are displayed around the corresponding icon in the ability widget. Ability availability for all attuned icons can be confirmed via the color dots to the widget's right.
Benedicta said you'd taken her power. You don't still have it, do you?
Why wouldn't I?
Think I do. I can feel it. It's inside me. Along with the flames.
Well, are you not keen to try it out? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Garuda channeled. Alright. So I was saving up for this ability, but now I got some new ones. Deadly Embrace. Wicked Wheel. Perform a rising attack, striking all enemies within range and lifting them from the ground. Can be used in midair. Gouge. Summon twin claws that relentlessly tear at a target. Can be used in midair. Send a grappling claw out to grab an enemy and pull it toward Clive. Grappling heavier enemies will launch Clive into the air. Rook's Gambit. Jump back, then deliver a punishing counter. If the jump evades an attack, counter potency is increased. Can be used in midair. Summon a tornado that slowly hunts down nearby enemies and upon ensnaring them, inflicts multiple hits. Okay.
Stop there!
Where did you two come from?
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Get him, boy. Over here. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Oh, that's how you... Okay. I didn't realize that's how you used abilities. Is that you had to press R2. Wow, I made it through the whole thing without understanding how to use your abilities. Okay, I got it now though. Okay, you had to press R2. Because I was wondering why the abilities weren't showing up, but you have to press R2 in order to... Alright, I got it now. I got it. And then you can constantly switch. Wow, I think I would have won against Benedicta the first time if I understood how to use abilities.
Sick of Toggle. Stay down.
I mean, in a way, I'm an even better player because I did that whole... I made it this far without even knowing how to activate my abilities.
You there. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Too slow.
Oh, so it doesn't reach that far.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
Imperial Warworm? They have their own dragons?
Over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this looks like a good fight.
Turn back. Sick of Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do. Get him. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Don't let them get away. boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Torval. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him.
Wow, these battles are going much better since I learned to use the abilities. Okay, so in this case, I'm gonna try out some different abilities because I never actually learned to use them in the first place. Oh, do I only have 2 abilities for the wind one. Okay, well, I never got the chance to try out Heat Wave because I didn't know how. The only ability I was able to use is the icon ability, the Phoenix Shift.
Oh, it's only me.
Damn it, Gav. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not me who's been playing with fire. Don't do things by halves, do you? This way.
I guess the chair is fine. Had to make sure.
So if it wasn't you or him who freed the bearers, who was it?
Good question. Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. Something they wouldn't be had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing my job, like. So, what about his dominant?
Gone. And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me own to Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
I reckon he likes you.
She's gone. She's gone.
My lady, you have to hold on. We're going to get you.
Gone.
Benedict is really messed up.
What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
My lady.
Wow, that was violent.
Carol.
That was some good aim.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away!
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore. Come on. Let's go home.
So she was a slave, I guess?
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you?
Okay, what is happening now? Okay. Sure, why not?
Sid.
So I guess she still had the other one in her. Because he only took one, she has two. She conjured up two of those things.
By the flames.
Or wait, it said that in the menu, it said that Clive took a portion of the essence of Garuda, so I guess she still had some.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Then I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen. Should have gone with Gav.
That's the attitude my dog takes. Someone is calling me, but that doesn't mean I have to listen.
Think you understand? That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out. And I'm not turning back.
Well, then we need to put an end to it. She's a psycho. And also, she just tried to kill us.
There are so many.
Aye. One for every fragment of our mind.
Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away.
All right, let's go around and fight these. This will be good practice for me for using the abilities since I just figured out how to use them.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. Give them all you've got for. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do.
Killed that one even faster. Two Gil, really, I thought.
There, boy. Don't let them get away. Over here. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
All right, so last practice.
Give them all you've got.
He's in there. I know it.
All right, so I think we'll do this next part and then will probably be it for stream. It's a very cool looking map. I mean, depending on how long this part takes. Let's see. Okay. We can at least start this part. The Eye of the Tempest. Born of the darkness, buried deep within a broken Lady Benedicta, the Eye of the Tempest is an uncontrollable vortex of immense proportion fed solely by Garuda's raw fury. Well, actually, you know what? I think we will start this. We'll do this next time, but we're at least gonna go into it and save. The Eye of the Tempest.
Clive, what's that?
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Ow!
Kid?
I'm here, and so's Torgo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid!
Forgive me.
I mean, it looks like they could climb up. Like, there's a huge opening at the top. And it looks like the stones fell in a way that they could climb up it. Okay, we're gonna stop there. So, I'm supposed to do a modeling thing on Tuesday, so, but I don't know what time I need to be there, but most likely I won't be able to stream tomorrow night. And then I started a new job at my company, and most of the team is on Eastern time and I'm on Central time, so they have some early morning meetings. Like for me, for them it's not that early, but for me I'm an hour behind them, so it's early for me. So I have early meetings now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so well, I might be able to stream Tuesday after I get back from my modeling thing, but we'll have to see how long it takes. So, but I'm gonna say that the next stream will either be Tuesday or Thursday. But I'll have to announce that when the time comes. So, watch out for Twitter or the YouTube community page or Discord. I'll announce it in there. Actually, probably not Discord because I don't use my Discord a whole ton if you guys are in there. I mostly use like my community page and Twitter, but I'm gonna try to use my Discord more. Okay, have a great night. Catch you on the next stream. All right, thanks DJ. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. This has been a really, really good game so far. I'm excited to see more. So hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit more this week. You know, after coming back from vacation, I did miss streaming and I really want to start this game. So I'm glad I was able to start it. But yeah, I guess I got nothing else. All right, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a great night. Bye.